Alright, we're going to do a quick video here on how to convert transient markers to a drum. If you've got a drum track with bleed all over it. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. This is the audio track that I recorded on a kick drum. What I'm going to do is go up here and click on this and grab audio transients. It'll change all that over. You might want to zoom in a little bit so you can see where your transients are. And it looks like all mine are hitting on the kicks. No other bleed has a transient on it, looks like. But if you need to adjust that, just hit A. It'll bring up your audio snap palette. Click on the clip and it'll lighten up. You should see this threshold lighten up where you can adjust that setting to grab the transients you want markers on. If you end up with them transient markers on a hit that you don't want, you can just right click on it. It'll take it off of there. Hit disable. If you need to add one, do the same thing in reverse. Once you got that, hit A again, bring your audio palette back up there. This right here is your copy as MIDI. Click on that and then come up and hit insert. Soft synth. I use Session Drummer. We'll insert an audio or a MIDI track. Then select the drum kit you like. If you have a particular one in mind, I like the Stephen Slate wet kits. And then you can close that out. Then just come down here on your MIDI track, find the beginning of the audio track that you copied. So you kind of got a starting point. It'll drop it somewhere in there. Right click on it, edit, paste. Let me close this out. I'm going to put on my aim assist so I can tell where I am. Zoom way in on it. And then I'll just slide my MIDI track around to line up with that. And then everything should be ready to go. I like to, assigning your notes, you can come down here and double click on your MIDI track and it'll bring up that Session Drummer PRV where everything is sitting at right now. I think by default it assigns it to the bass drum. Let me minimize this and bring it in where you guys can see it. I'm using dual monitors, so it's kind of dropping things where it wants. Okay, there we go. Now, this is that track. I'm going to zoom way out where it all fits in. And if you do this for a snare or a hi-hat or anything else, and you want to change, you can see here it automatically assigns it by default to the bass drum. You can highlight that whole thing, left click and select, and just drag your mouse across it. It'll select all those notes, and you can drag them up and down to whatever type of instrument you want to assign to. Now that I've moved them, let me unmove them. So anyway, that's the basics of converting an audio track to a MIDI track in a hurry. I'm not sure if you guys can hear this on there or not. This is the original track recorded. Sounds terrible with a lot of bleed. And then this is the drum track I put in. So I've got some stuff to deal with on there. Anyway, that's how you make a MIDI track out of an audio track for a kick drum or a snare drum or whatever you want to do. Good luck.